job creation, investments, and overall development profile. I must commend Governor Emmanuel for his exemplary record in laying a good foundation for the sustainable development of the state through the building of massive infrastructure and promoting economic diversification and industrialization. Despite being an oil-producing state, the governor's effort towards diversifying the economic base of the state has placed Akwa Ibom on a comfortable pedestal as the country continues to explore more options for a future without undue reliance on the proceeds from fossil fuel. Of course, we know the non-renewable resource. Ibom Air, of course, I'm happy that Ibom Air also won an award today. Ibom Air, one of the nation's formidable and successful airlines, is one of the many good stories that have come out of this state, courtesy of the governor's business acumen and knack for establishing sustainable investment. Now that Governor Emmanuel is looking forward to completing his second and last term and handing over to his successor, my expectation is that whoever is going to take over from the governor will continue along the same trajectory and maintain the state's competitive edge in economic growth, human capital, and infrastructural development. I urge the youth in the state and in the country to participate actively in the ongoing political process. This will ensure that good leaders are elected to occupy leadership positions at the different levels of governance in our country. Let me emphasize that we want peaceful elections in Akwa Ibom State come 2023. Akwa Ibom is one of the leading states in Nigeria. The state must maintain that lead. And I'm quite pleased when we recited the Akwa Ibom anthem and the Akwa Ibom Dakar Creed. In fact, God should bless those who compose the anthem and the creed, because the wordings are touching, and I believe it will motivate any young man or young woman that meant well for Akwa Ibom State. We are at the moment in our political history where we have to get our politics right, or we will continue to pay heavy price of underdevelopment at the expense of a glorious future for the next generations. The youth can no longer afford to be laid back on the question of politics and the processes of leadership recruitment in our country. In this election season, I charge the young ones to seek to make the right choices and remain vigilant to ensure that those choices are not thwarted. Governor Emmanuel has done very well, and I believe the young Akwa Ibomites will want the next governor to even do better than him. So you must select somebody who believes in service. Incidentally, today we'll just listen to awards given to young men and women who have done very well, and they are being recognized by the state. People must do things that will promote the state, not things that will drag the state backward. And in selecting the person that will be your governor and his deputy, in selecting your senators and the House of Representatives and selecting members of your state assembly, you must take time to select. You must not select those who carry knives and come and cut you in the night. You must select those who think about your development, your academics, your infrastructure, and employment for everybody. Let me join the governor to congratulate all those who were honored today, the awardees. I don't need to bore you by mentioning all the categories, but I was impressed with the selection of the awardees. I was very, very impressed. So for those who have been recognized, especially the Ibom, there is this common saying that he who more is given, more is expected from. So we'll expect better services from everybody that received the award, better than the services they have been provided to earn the award. We pray that God should continue to encourage you and bless you with wisdom and energy to even grow stronger and stronger. Let me conclude by once more congratulating the governor and his dear wife for this achievement, because without the wife supporting the governor, when the governor returns to memory, if there will be quarrel, the governor will not be stable to achieve this much. So I have to congratulate the governor and the first lady. And let me also congratulate the deputy governor and the wife for supporting the governor. You know, I started politics as a deputy governor, so that is my primary constituency. Every other thing that God, it's just a blessing from God. But deputy governor is where I belong. So I have to congratulate the deputy governor and the wife for the solid support they are giving to the governor. Let me also congratulate the speaker and the state assembly, because if the state assembly is not working with the governor, there will be issues, there will be rule of law, bombs, and so on and so forth. And for the state to be going smoothly, that means there is maximum cooperation between the state, the executive, and the legislature. So I commend the speaker and the state assembly. And of course, the government is like a pot with three legs, a tripod pot. The judiciary needs to be commended, because if one of the legs of a pot is broken, the pot cannot stand. So I quite want to stand firm for all its achievements. The judiciary is doing their work. So the Chief Judge of the state and the judicial officers, let me also commend you in this celebration of the 35 years of Ibom existence. Let me commend the members of the State Executive Council, because you work with the governor to achieve all these development projects we are talking about. Without you supporting the governor is not the only one that will be inspecting the project and making sure that projects go on. The commissioners work day and night, so you need commendation. The traditional rulers, the chairman and members of the State Council of Traditional Rulers, thank you for giving the governor your royal blessings that make him to stand solid and do his work. Also to the clergy men and women, thank you for your prayers, for the governors to work so hard to develop this state to the extent that we are celebrating 35 years of Ibom creation in a big way. Because I've watched most of the programs on television, including the First Lady's program, and I was part of the commissioning of the project and so on and so forth. And as I came in, the governor told me that more projects to be commissioned from Monday upward. seems to be so stable to know that the clergy you've been praying for the state, we have to commend you. Let me commend all our political leaders and our ethnic nationality leaders for supporting the government. And please continue to support the government so that this state will move forward without issues. Our great women of Akwa Ibom State, the youth of Akwa Ibom State, my brothers and sisters of Akwa Ibom who at home and in the diaspora, let me sincerely congratulate all of you for the development of this state, for the successes of Akwa Ibom State in these past 35 years, and pray that the state will continue to grow from strength to strength. I thank you all.
Thank you very much, His Excellency Dr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, GCFR. Please put your hands together for our special guest of honor, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Your Excellency the Governor and our Chief Host this evening, Your Excellencies, very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long night, but I'm sure it's been a night well spent. A night for us to look back so that we can look forward. A night for us to thank God for His many blessings, even as we ask for more blessings. We thank everyone who came. We all just continue to pray for our state and our country. And for the citizens of Akwa Ibom State, we will remind you, and happily so, that there will be obstacles, there will be doubters, there will be mistakes, and there definitely will be all of the things that we can regret. But with hard work, there will definitely be no limits for us as a state. Akwa Ibom will keep marching forward by the grace of God. We've come to the end of this interaction. We thank every single person who came, and we wish that when you return, we return safely to the glory of God. And we'll please rise one more time for